Okay, guys, so this is another follow-up review of the AirPods Pro after 2 months of using them. My first video I did was after 2 weeks of using them, and this is just to give you some more information, some more feedback. Um, so, my main complaint so far is the quality of the microphone. What you can hear right now is supposed to be coming from these. So you can tell it's not as crisp, it's not as crystal clear as even the built-in iPhone microphone or several built-in microphones. I think it has like three. But even the regular AirPods, my wife has the regular AirPods, and I'm pretty sure the microphone on those is better, which is kind of disappointing and crazy given that these are newer and more expensive. So that's my main complaint. The quality of the microphone isn't that great. The sound is pretty good. I love listening to music on them. The active noise cancellation is pretty good, especially if you turn the volume up. And I did fly with these. I had a long flight, and they did pretty well. But because it was a long flight, they do only last for like 5 hours, maybe even less. So I had to take breaks and charge them, and sometimes I had to alternate and just listen to one. But it still worked out because I mean, after 5 hours, you want to take a nap anyway if you're on a long flight. So they did pretty well on the flight. I did buy these stupid like strings for the AirPods on Amazon in case they fall out. You know, they kind of attach to the stem and kind of go around the neck, but that ended up being a waste of money and it just turned into a another piece of trash. They're somewhere. I'm not using them, and you're probably not going to use them. They're kind of stupid, and you need the stem to control the thing. So, and that goes on the stem. So maybe on the regular AirPods, if you're running, they can be useful if you don't want to lose them, but they don't fall out. The regular AirPods don't fall out easily. Which brings me to another thing that I dislike about these is that they fell out of my ears a few times, especially if you're on my back benching or if I'm moving around or running or something. They don't sit in your ear as well. So that was kind of disappointing. And what you have to do is kind of just push them in every once in a while. Um, and you have to keep your ears clean because they get oily fast, and you just have to, just wipe them clean, and that helps a little bit. But it's not too bad. They sit in your ear pretty well, and if you just push them in with the active noise cancellation, another thing I love about them is that it filters out all that like high pitch, far away noise. So when I'm working, I find that they help me focus more because I tune in more into my work. So that's been probably the biggest reason that I love these and that I kept them along with the fact that they switch seamlessly between my Mac and my iPhone. If I'm connected to my Mac and I'm working and listening to music or YouTube or something, and somebody calls me on my iPhone, which my Mac doesn't ring, I turn that off. I think it's stupid. So only my phone rings, and even then, my phone, if I answer the phone, click the speaker, and select AirPods, it'll just seamlessly switch to the AirPods so I can just pick up the call. I don't have to go to Bluetooth and reconnect and do all that stupid stuff that takes like 5, 10 seconds and the caller is like, hello, hello. So that's pretty good. They switch seamlessly pretty fast. Sometimes it bugged out like once or twice where it just wouldn't connect. I don't know what that was, but it happens. But for the most part, they work pretty well. And I think all that stuff is software related and that can be constantly improved. Another thing I noticed, which is kind of weird, is that when you're in transparency mode, it uses these mics to pass through the outside sounds. So when you're in transparency mode, and if you're putting on a shirt, the shirt touches the microphone on both sides, and then you hear like this loud sound. It's kind of like annoying to your ears. So if you're taking, yeah, a shirt off, your shirt off or on, putting it on, you better put it on noise cancellation mode because otherwise it's really annoying. That's the only thing. And as I said in the other video, which I did after 2 weeks of using these, it was that the case moves, the lid moves a little bit, just kind of annoying when you're OCD a little bit, which I'm not, but I did notice that. So it's not perfect. There's like a little bit of motion, but it's like a really small OCD annoyance. And that's it. Other than that, I love these, and I'll give these a solid 8 out of 10. I bet they're going to come up with the new version pretty soon, and they're going to make everybody um, who has this version feel like they have something that's too old and, the typical Apple move. But so far, these are doing pretty well. I like them. I do recommend them, um, especially if you're in the Apple ecosystem. They're pretty good. So there you have it. That's my review after 2 months of using them, and plus you get to hear the microphone quality right in this video. So let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe. I'll be making more videos about tech stuff and just interesting things. I'm going to be sharing more and more stuff, maybe some travel things, travel videos, some thoughts, and things like that. So subscribe, hit the like button, and give me your thoughts below. I'd love to read them and respond to them if need be. Thanks. Bye.